You good? Wait, so you just did that with your hair for 10 minutes and it looks the same. Look brighter than the sun. Better than perfect. Okay, can you lighten up a bit? I can't introduce the show with you like this. It's scurry.
Welcome to IRL, sponsored by HTC, a podcast about immersion, realities, life, and everything in between.
As we both work in tech, we thought it'd be a great idea to break down how tech has influenced our lives. My name is Matthew.
And my name is Anthea.
So let's dive into Tech Bites, a weekly segment about kind of the technology that we've kind of discovered this week. So you want to go first?
Okay. So this one is called Magnetic Suction Phone Holder. Sounds weird.
Magnetic suction phone holder. Okay. Tell me more.
So basically I've been seeing this all over my social media ad. Wait.
No.
No.
Our Tech Bite is my Tech Bite is trash this week.
No, but I think it's actually really cool.
Okay, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Like I'm planning to buy it. I haven't bought it yet, but I've been like looking at different reviews because there's different brands for this. Basically what it is it's a phone holder. Yeah. Where it use like MagSafe. Right? We all know that, the MagSafe. But then the back of the holder is like a magnetic suction where like you can put it on any like plastic or glass platform and it sucks onto it.
Oh, like a suction cup.
Yeah. But then it like sucks on anywhere, like your motorcycle, your mirror, on your car, and then you can just take it off. Anywhere.
Okay. Wait, that's actually really cool.
And then it's like you have to charge it though, so that's why it's really strong. You don't have to worry that it will fall off or anything. It's not a regular like suction. It's like you have to turn it on and you hear a sound like shee, and then like it sucks onto it.
I take back everything I said. Oh, so that's why it's a little bit magnetic. It's not just like a suction cup. It's like that's cool.
Yeah, you have to charge it, and so it's strong. Like the suction's really strong.
How much is it? Do you remember?
Probably like $20.
Okay, that's fine.
20 to 30. I kind of forgot the price, but around that price range.
But where would you use this?
So, like me, when I'm getting ready in the morning, I like to listen to like podcasts, IRL, or like other YouTube videos. Like I like to look at the video instead of just listening to it. So like I would place it, like let's say I'm brushing my teeth, I'll place it next to the sink, but then I have to kind of like keep looking down while I'm brushing my teeth. And then if you have the suction thing, you can just suck it onto your mirror, so you can like brush your teeth while you're like looking at your phone. Or like when you're driving, right? A lot of people have like a phone holder on their car. Yep. But like you can also place it on your car, or if you're riding on like a motorcycle, you can just place it in the middle. Or like when you're showering, I guess there are people who watch videos when they shower, and you can place it like onto the wall.
The car use case really got me because like right now my current like phone holder in my car is attached to my aircon thing. Okay. And that's too much to the side. So when I'm driving, I'm like looking like this. Like it's not really intuitive. I would love it if it was like you said on the glass, because it would be, the road's here, the phone's right here, so it's like a little bit this as opposed to this.
I mean, you wouldn't want it on the glass either though.
Why not?
When you're driving, because it's blocking your view. I think that would be a little dangerous.
Well, I don't know how big it is.
It's
like how big is the cup? Is it
like
huge?
this size, like here, from here to here.
Okay.
Yeah, but you
have to test.
You can like pull it out. Yeah, and then you can turn the angle like 360 degrees. Yeah,
that's cool.
And like I really want to buy one because I want to use it when I like or like actually a lot of vloggers also use it when they're vlogging in the public, when they're vlogging at home or in public. Instead of having a tripod, they can just use this to like vlog or film.
Those vlogging shots where they like walk through the camera with the bag. I have a friend that's like an influencer, and I saw her doing it. And it never like occurred to me how they do it, right? Because it's just a little cut and it looks comfortable. They kind of walk through, but they literally have to set it up,
Yeah.
Set it up stably.
Yeah.
Walk through.
And then run back to get it.
Walk back, right?
Yeah.
Especially like with the I Just Woke Up videos where they like get like that's like I felt a little bit scammed. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah. But that's how you get cool shots, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
But I could see that being used for that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's my tech for this week.
That's pretty cool. My tech buy is a little bit driving related. Okay. Also, by the way, I want to talk about this. Why is there not a phone stand holder that's on the steering wheel? Have you thought about that?
Where would you want it to be? In the middle?
Yeah, in the middle of the steering wheel.
But why would you want it there? Isn't it like it would be distracting?
Would it? Because like when I'm driving, looking down is the easiest way to get navigation or like anything, right? It like this is more movements. If I just look down, it would be better, right? I imagine soon, I'm predicting this, there's going to be technology that when you turn the wheel, the phone still is straight. You know, there's like going to be technology that moves it based on how you're moving the wheel, so it's still vertical.
But then a lot of cars have like a GPS like screen. Right?
Yeah, but so I've driven a car with a GPS, but I don't like it because it's so much to the side.
No, I think for me it's just you just do this.
I don't like it. I think it's too far. I think it's too far, especially when like you're navigating traffic, like you need to know every turn. I think this is too far and too dangerous. I would like it in the middle of the steering wheel, right here.
Okay, that's fair. But I don't know. I feel like that could be like a safety hazard because like some people go on TikTok or like YouTube videos and they're watching it while driving, like ha ha ha, and then crash.
What? Who would do that?
A lot of people.
That is, I kind of do that sometimes.
Yeah,
but
so
you're right. Like too much convenience may lead to people using it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, that's fair. But my tech buy is actually also related to the car. So there's like hydrophobic spray that went viral a few years ago, where you like put it on your shoe and then you put water on it and then it doesn't stick the water. The water slides right off,
yeah,
right?
I've seen that.
Ketchup, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you can use the spray for the windshield too, right? Mm-hmm. And it kind of water slides right off.
Yeah.
Right? There's this new technology that I saw that you spray it and then you wipe the window a little bit, and the water doesn't just resist and slide off the windshield. It doesn't even touch the windshield. So like when it's raining, it literally creates a circle where you can just see through it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's crazy cool, and how it works is it like smoothens the layer of gloss so much that water literally bounces off.
Is it like similar to some glasses or like mirrors in hotels where you know how when you're taking a hot shower, your mirror gets covered by steam, right?
Yeah.
But then there are like some hotels where they install like the more fancy mirrors where even when you're taking a hot shower, you come out and the mirror is still like very clean.
It's a similar idea but different technology because the mirrors in the hotels, it's done with heat. So there's a heating pad behind the mirror that kind of dissipates the heat.
Yeah.
But with this new spray, it's literally like
waterproof.
Smoothing out the layer of gloss on the outside even more to the point where water literally just kind of bounces off.
I see.
I saw it on Reddit and I was like, wow, this is amazing. And I'm doing some research. It actually weakens the gloss a little bit.
So it's not good.
It's not good for the long run because like if in an accident, because it's like messing up the structural integrity of the gloss. Okay. So when you hit it, it like shatters a little bit more easily. But I thought it was amazing watching that video. Like water just bounces off. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my tech buy. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So should we jump into our topic?
Sure. What are we going to be talking about this week?
Television.
In the Tech Podcast system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important hosts, Anthea who investigates technology and its impact, and Matthew, who uses technology and overshares his experiences. These are their stories.
Whoa! Oh, we don't have the background anymore. Television.
So like TV, straight up TV, cable TV.
Okay.
You know, because I feel like
this is a good topic.
Like, I mean, I don't know about you, but like TV, it used to be like a community or like a communal thing you do with your family, your friends, but not anymore. Not as much anymore. Like,
True.
let's be honest. Who's still watching cable TV?
True.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, for me, like when I was a kid, we would have like Saturday like TV time, family
nights.
time. Yeah, TV nights, movie nights, like with my family.
Definitely.
And like with my sister, we would have like after school, we would like be running home to catch like a cartoon at 5 p.m. Like, oh no, we gotta run. Like, you know, that memory.
You're
and then
right.
or like watch like there's like an ad segment and you run to the bathroom and you have to come back in time like for the when the show's like returning.
You're right.
Like that
we don't have that anymore.
We don't have that anymore. It's like it's so convenient now. We can just pause it, go to the bathroom. Like I think that's like a very nostalgic like memory for me. Like in terms of like television.
You're right.
Right?
What shows did you watch as a kid?
Like a lot of animes. And then cuz like I think animes were like really hard to like find as a kid on TV. So like we would be like timing like, oh, it's 5 p.m. Like we would set like a timer and I would remind my sister, she'll remind me, and then we'd be like running home to watch it. Or like, you know, or maybe during like the advertisement break, we would browse like other like channels, and then we're like,
go back.
Yeah.
And it's still in the ad, right? Because it's only been 30 seconds.
Yeah, or it might have started and be like, oh no, we missed it, or like what happened? And then yeah, like I miss those times.
No, that's true. Well, so we're already pretty young, but to the younger people out there, back then, like you know, at every time this would be the show that's on like this channel, right? And there would be ad breaks, you know, like the Super Bowl ad breaks, and you would have to literally just run. You would have to bolt to the, you know. I remember this might be TMI. But as a kid, in the morning in Australia, I think this was at 7, right? Every day, 7 straight, there would be Yu-Gi-Oh! Like on the you know, like the cartoon channel. Yeah. There'd be Yu-Gi-Oh! And honestly, I never really liked Yu-Gi-Oh! But that kind of ritual of every day waking up at 7 made me like Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, and then that made me every day I had to wake up, had to watch Yu-Gi-Oh. And there was this one episode that was so good, but obviously those ad breaks keep on happening, right? And those ad breaks are kind of short in the morning because the show Yu-Gi-Oh is only like 30 minutes long, right? So the ad breaks are very quick, right? So I remember this one time I had my TV on full volume, obviously, because I needed to pee. So I ran to the bathroom to pee. And I really needed to pee because I woke up and I held my pee in to go straight to watch Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Yeah. And I watch it, the ad comes, I run. I haul ass straight to the bathroom and start peeing. And I hear from that it started. So I had to cut my stream. And I ran back to watch the next bit. So I had to pee in intervals. Like I had to save the pee for the next ad break because you just didn't want to miss it, right?
That's kind of amazing.
Oh yeah. So with guys, special fact, some guys can like hold their pee and some people have to get it all out at once. I'm a little bit special, so I can do that. But yeah, so like what you were saying literally brought back so much nostalgia because I remember just running like either to get snacks or whatever,
or,
you know?
Or to take bathroom breaks or to grab something or to answer the phone or the door or something like that. Like I feel like when I was young, on Sunday nights would be like the family, like my family movie TV show night, and then we would also be watching like, I think from movies we evolved into like reality TV. So I don't know why, but even my parents, we were all watching American like Next Top Model. We were all watching that. Oh,
interesting.
We were like, oh, who's the winner? Like, and then we'd be like, let's watch it next Sunday to see like, because like they eliminate people each episode, and there was like, oh, let's guess who's like the next, who's gonna get eliminated or who's like the next winner. And then like that's like something we all look forward together. And we watched dramas, right? Because like if you miss one episode, you don't know what's happening in the next episode. So like we would always be like, oh, remember like to watch at what, like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., something like that. The
drama thing just completely, honestly, just brings me back because my grandma, rest in peace, grandma, I remember being in Australia with my grandma, and she didn't speak much English, and I only spoke English. I spoke no Chinese. So with my grandma, one of the core memories and the only bonding session we had was
watching TV.
When we would watch her like soap operas, her Asian, like super Asian soap operas where like they speak like, you know, like Taiwanese, and I don't know what's going on. So I ask her in like broken Chinese, like, you know, like, oh, explain it to me, and then she tries to explain it. I'm like, I don't know, but like everyone's yelling and it's great, you know. And like it's like, you know, we had to get like online TV because like we were in Australia. In order to get like Taiwanese TV, we'd have to buy like a special TV box. So it was literally just every night at like 7, or I think at 9 or 7, you know, like we would just watch the show together. And like, yeah, like again, like we would also have TV nights where we watch reality shows. So you watched America's Top Model?
Yes.
Back then we watched So You Think You Can Dance, or Dance, So You Think You Can Dance, because like, you know, there's the American version because they do it first, and then they do So You Can Dance Australia, you know, so we watched Australia. I loved MasterChef. I love MasterChef. So MasterChef was always that show that me and my family would watch every night. So it's just like such good memories. And something interesting that I'm seeing, you're saying that like you can't miss the show because
you're gonna miss it,
right? And then for me, you would watch a show and you talk about it the next day with your friends. Right?
Like,
and,
did you watch the episode?
Right?
Yeah.
And back then that would happen once every week, right? So whatever show you're watching, you know, if it's on a Wednesday, you talk about it Thursday during the day, right? But now I've realized that trend has come back, but it happens maybe once every month or once every few months, because now shows on Netflix, they kind of come out in bulk, right?
Yeah.
So like with Singles Inferno, right?
Yes.
It's released today, and then you like go on social media, everyone's talking about it, everyone's discussing it, and you know, you go to work or you go to school the next day, everyone's talking about it.
So you're jumping ahead here, but yes, we're heading for that direction. But basically, I feel like I don't know how this transition happened, but I don't remember the last time I was looking forward to something on the TV. I don't remember when the last time I was looking forward to a show or a movie on the television, right? Like, because I think with the rise of YouTube, I think YouTube was the thing that disrupted television first, before Netflix, in my opinion. At least that's how I stopped watching TV. I started watching YouTube videos more and more. And
I'm not old enough for this, but before YouTube, it was like TiVo or something. I remember people saying like TiVo essentially records the television shows on like the TV box, so they can replay. So that also kind of messed up the whole like nightly gathering.
I think it did, but not as much.
Still
not as,
because you could still watch it together.
So it wasn't. I didn't mention that because I didn't think it disrupted as much, but I think YouTube did a massive
YouTube
disruption.
was huge. Right?
And then like I feel like since maybe high school, I stopped watching TV altogether, and like I was watching more YouTube videos, and you know, with the rise of like YouTubers, YouTube films, you know, like short YouTube films, and then like you were talking about Netflix, like I think the streaming platform, like it's like a whole new era, and it kind of destroyed the cable TV business altogether.
It's fun because I realized at some point that the stuff that I was watching on cable was kind of trash. Like I was only watching it because there was nothing else to watch,
or like you didn't have any option. Like, you were forced to watch whatever was playing. Right? Yeah.
Like I don't know if you went through this, but there were times as a kid where I was, or even like mid-teenager years, where I would have nothing to watch, I would just scroll through the channel, flip through the channel, and then I go the whole round, and there's nothing else to watch. So I guess I'll watch a little bit of MTV.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like there's nothing to watch. And it was during the YouTube era when I realized, oh,
I can choose what I want to watch.
Right, TV was just boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's boring though. I would say that it's very one-sided, as in like we were forced to just watch whatever was playing at that hour, at that time, instead of watching something we would want at this hour, at this time. And then so like I think with the YouTube era, like it gave us a lot of choice and freedom, which is like good in a way that we get to control what we want to watch, and when we want to watch, we can pause to go to the bathroom, to do whatever, come back to it afterwards. But then I think there's too many like streaming services right now. Like Netflix was great, to be honest, when it first came, like not first came out, when it started growing bigger. Like I really enjoyed Netflix. But then, like, now there's Disney Plus, Hulu, HBO, Peacock, like...
Yeah. And also, I think that really... that really messes up my sleep. Because back then, right, things were on... Oh, at 7 o'clock, there's MasterChef. At 10 o'clock, there's Wipeout. And after 10 o'clock, there's nothing else. What do I do? Might as well just sleep. But now... choices, there's so many choices,
and
you just want to keep watching, right?
Available 24 hours.
Yeah And there's actually something interesting here where the trend is actually going back to cable television, because so Netflix really disrupted the industry of cable television because there were like so many shows on one platform, but now there's so many platforms, it's just kind of like buying a channel, right? Too many channels, kind of like cable, right?
But then, you were talking about like Single Infernals, how there's like an episode every week, or like you were talking about how like it disrupts your sleep, right? Yeah. Like there was an issue about this. It's called binge watching. Yeah. Like, right? So like I think it's been a trend, especially since COVID. It's like a lot of Netflix shows, they come out in bulks. Like in bulk? The episodes. Yeah. Instead of once every week, they come out all at once. So you can finish an entire season in one day, right? And like that's apparently not a good thing for like viewers. Yeah. Because binge watching, according to research, it leads to increase of dopamine, which could be like equivalent level of like addiction. Like it leads to addiction. Yeah,
well, it's Netflix's fault, right? They always end the episodes on a cliffhanger. Have you noticed that? But it makes you want to keep watching.
Yeah, but isn't it worse if it's like, I don't know, I think this is debatable. Like I would say that's worse when you can't binge watch, because let's say it ends on a cliffhanger, you're just like thinking about it the entire week. Yeah. Like what's gonna happen next? Yeah. Are they gonna die? Are they gonna live? So like, I like the binge watching like experience. Okay, but interesting. I understand that's not healthy because like it also affects sleep. You want to know what happens next, right? So you want to keep watching, and maybe it's past your bedtime. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning, and you're still watching. Yeah. It's not good for you.
I have a love-hate relationship with binge watching, which I love it, but I want to hate it. Also, the life pro tip is that if you don't want to get into that pattern of getting addicted and like not being able to stop watching a show because like the cliffhanger is so cliffy, you stop watching an episode halfway through the episode, right? Yeah. And then because that way it won't end on a cliffhanger, right? Yeah. But I actually have a love-hate relationship with binge watching because of exactly what we were talking about, where back then we would watch a show and we would spend the next week discussing or whatever. I loved doing that, especially with Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, stuff like that. Yeah. Every episode that came out, we would read the comments, we would read the news reports of like just people, the commentary, right? Yeah. And I feel like binge watching takes away the art of each episode because you're so fixated on the next. I want to finish. Yeah. So I love it because I don't have to wait a year or I don't have to wait a week. Yeah. But I think we need to stop binge watching.
Yeah. So I think what Netflix is also trying to do is to do like Netflix party to kind of bring back the communal like experience.
Teleparty.
Yeah, teleparty, Netflix party. No, but these are actually in-person party. So like, let's say I invite like a group of people to my house and we watch like a Netflix show together.
Like a watch party.
Yeah, watch party.
I love that.
So that's what they're trying to do to kind of bring back the community, like social aspects. Yeah.
Have you had a watch party before?
I guess with my family. I wouldn't say that's like a watch party, but it does bring back like the watching TV together, like back then vibe.
I've only had one watch party in my life, and it was Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I forgot what season. Before the show went to crap, by the way. The first, the episode 1 of that season was coming out, and me and my friends, we all like gathered around. And we drank like the Game of Thrones whiskey.
Oh, nice.
And then we would drink it and then watch it together and discuss what happened, right? And actually no, I did have a watch party. House of Dragons. I watched season 2 episode by episode with my friends, and it was just, I loved it.
Yeah.
It made me realize how much I missed watching things as a team or as a group,
as like a social like event. Yeah. I think another like change in like a Netflix party or like a new way of watching shows is watching other people's reaction. So I don't know if you've seen like short clips on YouTube Shorts or like Instagram Reels, TikTok, whatever. It's like they're influencers watching the show, and then you see their reaction. They go like, what? Like these like exaggerated expression. You're like, yeah. It's like, it's because like, let's say you're watching alone and you want like, what's other people's reaction to the scene?
I know.
Yeah. So that's like a new thing too.
I went through that phase. So for me, it was a phase where I you watch a show and you like look up people's reactions. My favorite thing back then was to watch people's reactions to the Red Wedding in Game of Thrones. But I'm not going to spoil anything, but I just loved watching their reactions to like you said, just watching people go, what? Because that's how you feel, right? And then you like seeing how other
people react. Yeah. So like, I don't know if you remember this old YouTube channel called the React video, like React Brothers.
Like not Higher Brothers. The Fine Brothers.
Fine Brothers, yes.
The Fine Brothers. Yeah, and then
reactions. They would do like kids react,
grandpas react,
teenage react, influencer, like YouTuber reacts, or like parents or elders react to. Yeah, I like love those. Like I really enjoy those videos. I did. Like it's interesting to see how like social media or like these different platforms really change the way we see shows or in general.
You know what, you brought up the Fine Brothers, and I realized that you're 100% right with the statement you made previously. Like it was TV, and then I think YouTube became TV, or like the next version of TV than Netflix, because I watched so much stuff on YouTube and like real content, created content, like back then I watched a lot of Jenna Marbles.
Yeah, or Wong Fu,
right? Because Wong Fu, they made like literally short films.
Yeah,
that were
they had
beautiful.
a movie, like, what's it called? Like with Ryan Higa and like there's a name.
It was like a community of like talented creators.
Yeah, like allowed a lot of like small studios to like create content and shows. Yeah.
I don't know if you went through this phase, but when I was probably like 16 or 17, there was a show on YouTube that was like a reality TV show where they get a group of content creators that probably aren't as famous, and they like enter a reality like YouTube channel thing where these content creators, they would do weekly challenges to make like fun YouTube style videos, and people would get eliminated week by week. It's like who's the ultimate content creator. I forgot what it was called, but like to this day I still follow some of these people on like social media and stuff, and it's just like, wow, like you're right, this actually was a big phase in my life.
And then I think COVID made Netflix a bigger like disruption to the TV, to the cable TV industry, because like people are just available, you know, they're always at home, right?
Yeah.
So like TV, you're too slow. There's ads. No, I don't want ads, right? Like there's YouTube premium now, right?
Yeah.
We want to skip the ads. You pay for Netflix because you don't want ads.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think that was like a huge disruptor.
For sure, yeah. I think another big disruptor that we didn't mention is YouTube TV. Did you ever have YouTube TV? So it's basically cable television, but on YouTube, where you can like watch all of these shows. Like it's like TV but on YouTube.
So like they're all lives, or not lives, but like you can't pause them.
You can. So that's the great thing. Like you can pause these movies, or you can pause these things. But again, it's like there's a schedule. Like
you can't choose what to watch.
At 8 o'clock, there's multiple channels, but like at 8 o'clock, they're playing the basketball game, whatever. But the beauty of this is, you can record it and go back to watch it. But like that subscription has everything. Honestly, it's too expensive for me. It's like $30 a month or something like that. Crazy prices.
And like I think another disruptor is phones, because like back then as a kid you can only watch in front of a TV, right? TV screen. But now that we have phones, we can just watch it in bed or anywhere in the bathroom, right? Yeah,
that's why your tech buy is so good, because like that honestly, did you plan this? Because it's like it is actually ingrained into because like nowadays we have the iPad, we have the VR headset. Like, have you watched TV on this? Like it's best. It's better because like and the phones, right? Like right now what I like to do is I put on the VIVE Focus Vision and I watch like British TV. So I'm a very big fan of like British comedy, like panel shows. So I watch like 8 out of 10 Cats, which is just like a funny comedy show, and also Taskmaster, just a like very British, very Australian show. But like back then you would have to wait for it to be on, right?
Yeah.
But now like you just watch it on, everything's on YouTube, so you can access it, right?
Yeah, so like now we have so many like options. We can watch on the computer, the iPad, the phone, and like VR headsets. Like there's also watch parties and VR chat. Like instead of watching on your computer or like on your phone, you can watch these like shows in VR chat with other people, with strangers, with your friends. And like there's more and more TV shows and movies that are like VR tailored. Like tailored to VR. And making it more immersive. So like when you're wearing your headset and watching these shows, it feels like you're in there, or you're part of the movie, or part of the show.
Or part of the community, right?
Yeah. So it's still bringing back the communal like experience. Because like I don't know if your parents told you about this, but my parents were telling me like when they were kids, like when they were like in elementary or whatever, not everyone could afford like a TV, right? Because it was like expensive. And then they would be like, oh, this family in this neighborhood bought this TV, so all the kids would gather around, or like because it's kind of all like open, like the houses were all kind of open for people to come in, and like all the kids would just gather to this one person's house and all watch like a TV together. It was like really cute, like a very community like thing to do. And like I feel like obviously technology is like improving, evolving, but it's still trying to bring back that communal sense, like experience.
I think we're at a stage, or at an era where, sorry, but technology is a little bit lagging behind. This is debatable, but I think technology is lagging a little bit behind what we actually want, because now there's so much stuff going on, there's so much tech, right, that we want to feel connected again. We're so disconnected because like, we're there's distance, that we're connected but disconnected. And like you were saying, like back then people used to be gathered around a TV because the TV was the only source of entertainment. It was like actually kind of symbolic, right? But nowadays, when everyone has a TV, or when everyone has a TV in their pocket, or like just like a headset, you miss the community feeling. Like you're right, I haven't run to the toilets and then come back to watch a show with friends or family. I haven't done a watch party in like a year.
Yeah.
Like I haven't watched something with my friends in a year, and we're missing out on that.
So I feel like we as human beings, we still crave that social experience.
Yeah.
So I think like VR, it's not like a replacement. It's again like as I always think, it's always like a option, like an alternative like choice for you to
connect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But do you think it can ever be a replacement though?
VR?
Yeah, because I really think that, like, I think watch parties, like Netflix, teleparties, whatever, we're going the right direction. Mm-hmm. Like Discord, right direction. Discord, like, I think the technology just isn't there where we're truly 100% connected. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm watching this on a VR headset. Look to the side. Oh, my friend's also watching this. We're watching it together. Like seamless connection, you know.
I think
we're nearly there.
I think even if we get there, I don't think it will be a replacement though. I think it will always be like a alternative. Because I think we still crave that like physical human interaction, togetherness, you know? But then let's say me and my family, we're in different countries, different cities, and there's just no way we're just going to be together to watch something together, right? So like obviously then watching a VR together would be like our best choice or like our best option to do.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like right now it is definitely a replacement. Sorry. Yeah, right now it's an alternative, but I think it's very possible that we live in a world where it could be a complete replacement. Maybe. I remember watching Terrace House. Did you ever watch Terrace House? During COVID, I watched it with my friends on Teleparty, right? And then afterwards, we watched it as a group. Like after COVID, we gathered around to watch a few episodes, and it actually felt different. Like we actually kind of preferred Teleparty in a way because, so especially for Terrace House is a show where honestly the beauty is in the non-action. Like there's not a lot of drama, there's not a lot of action, but it's just a beautiful show to watch. And I really like just watching it on Teleparty where we just type, or sometimes we're just on the mic, you know, we're chatting. Oh wow, what would you do here? You know, like I would love a day like this, you know, stuff like that. But with Terrace House, what I noticed was when I watched it with my friends next to me, there wasn't enough action. We wanted more to happen. Yeah. You know, we wanted that reality TV, like we wanted like that drama. Yeah. So, hey, I think it depends on the content, but maybe I don't know. Yeah.
So I guess, do you have any like shows you've been watching recently?
Shows I've been watching. So the new season of Severance came out. Because it was coming out, I heard great reviews because Severance was filmed so like 5 years ago, something like that. 3 years ago. It was released a little bit but when it was released, I didn't really care much for it. I didn't really watch it. But because season 2 was coming out, I was like hyped. I was like, oh, okay, let me go back. And I heard great reviews. Absolute banger of a show. Beautiful. Like from the music to the storyline. Not going to spoil anything, but like that's a show that I've been binging. I binged that crap. I binged it in a week.
But would you do a watch party for it?
Ooh.
For season 2, I guess. Have you watched season 2 yet?
No. I haven't watched season 2. So I think a lot of people, but funnily enough, I think a lot of people are actually waiting for the whole season to come out so they can
binge watch.
Binge watch party.
Yeah,
binge watch party. Yeah. So I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, I'd like to host. Have you seen Severance?
I've seen season 1 only. Yeah, I'm also waiting for season 2 to finish. Yeah, because I don't like the cliffhanger. That gets me. Yeah. But then another one I've been watching is Law and Order. It's an old one. You heard of Law and Order, right?
Like the police show, right?
Yeah. And like I was just thinking about it. Like I was like, if this show was made in like VR, like how cool would it be? Like if I'm like standing there with like Detective Stabler and like Olivia, like yeah, because like I like to guess who the murderer is. Like throughout the show, I'll be like, I bet it's that guy or that person, or it's the mom, it's the dad, it's the boyfriend.
So sorry, I haven't seen this. So is this show kind of like where there's like a crime that happens in one episode and then they solve it during that episode?
Yeah,
so every episode is different. It's
very
right?
different, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that, like a VR crime escape roomy experience.
Sort of, yeah. It's kind of like, I think we had this talk for the movie one, but it's like Black Mirror, right? Like what's the episode called? Bandersnatch.
Mm-hmm.
Bandersnatch, where it's like interactive.
Yeah.
Like I think there's like more and more interactive TV shows on Netflix, and imagine that in like VR.
Yeah.
And like you're actually like in there, and you get to like
you're extremely like on point, because like all of these, like I think there are two types of TV shows, right? One of them is like episodic and like the storyline progresses, like like Game of Thrones, right? There's a story, and there are some that's like sitcom-y, right? Sitcom ones, like How I Met Your Mother, where every episode kind of talks about one thing, and they're all filmed in a set, right? So I could honestly imagine like it's filming it in a 360 camera and making it interactive. That wouldn't cost too much, right?
Yeah.
No, that would be great, especially with like a murder mystery kind of.
And then I think that could also be like a communal experience, because like you're solving the mystery together, or like experiencing it together. So I think that's probably like the future of television.
Kind of like a VR arcade. Like have you been in those VR arcades, like VIVE Land?
Sandbox.
Yeah, Sandbox, where like everyone goes there to play a game. Obviously now it's a game,
like
but
Squid
like
Game, they have something similar.
But like imagine doing that for a Law and Order episode, right?
Like crime episode.
Yeah. No, that would be cool. Wait, yeah, I would join that, definitely. But yeah, I only briefly touched on this, but I think this is a trend that I was seeing, that like Netflix, like I said, was a disruptor for cable, because cable, you have to pay for each channel. There are some special sports channels, cartoon channels, but Netflix came and was like, boom, hey, we've got everything. Just pay however much a month and we've got this. But now Netflix has become selective, right? There's only a certain number of shows on Netflix. Disney Plus, there's a number of shows. Amazon, so like I think now these like streaming providers, they used to have everything. Now they're kind of becoming like cable TV, where at some point, if cable TV gets better, people are switching back to cable TV, because like every like subscription is going up. The prices are going up.
Yeah, that's true.
At some point, just go back to cable if they have every show, right?
Yeah.
So I think cable might come back unless there's a better solution.
I wouldn't say it would come back, but it's hard to say.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, right? Do you have anything else?
Nope.
All right, well, thanks for watching IRL. Let us know in the comments if you have anything, like any topics that you want us to talk about, and we'll get to them, right? All right, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.